This meeting is being recorded.
All right, Shaban, take it over now.
Okay. Okay, I will start for reviewing the structure of our designer client. If anyone have any questions, you can interrupt me and ask. Okay. So now we have some common package. It is have some constants URI for the service that we are talking to. We have core. We have implemented our own store. It is just a class that using generics, and we will extend this class for our using in the feature modules. And we have services. This service is the API service. It is generic too, so we are using it to retrieve maybe packages or any other things. So I think that if you want to use stores, making your application reactive, and if you want to call API, so you will use the store and you will use this API service. And we have something like page. It is used for pagination. So maybe it can be used at dashboard for data dictionary or something like that. Okay. Our structure is starting with modules. We have shared modules and we have feature modules. The shared module is just like the header. It is something shared between our components or the other modules. And the feature modules, we have the package. I think that if you want to add data dictionary, so you will have another folder like packages. We have packages. We have the configuration dashboard. We have the designer. We have the package creation. We have the package dashboard, and we have source editor that it is common between most of these components. So we can deep into this module. This module we have packages.module, the components, the declaration of this module and containing the components. We have some imports. We are importing some module like ACE editor, like data table, like NG. This for the drag and drop files. This is for the editor, and this for showing data tables in the table. Okay, and we have our own routing in module TS. Actually, it depends on the original the original routing. So we will start for if we have packages / packages, it means that I am going to the packages module. It means like this module. So when I'm creating / packages, I'll get here, and when I'm making some / packages / designer or / designer / source or / package and the IE and this package / create package, it will direct me to the specific components. Okay. Are you following me with me?
Swapnali, do you have any questions? Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. That routing is not working, I guess. Hello.
Routing is not working.
Is it? Hello.
Yeah, I hear you, but it works.
It works.
Yes, but, yes. As example, / packages.
Voice is not audible properly. Shaban, I'm not able to see your screen.
Okay, this is a screen. Sorry, this is screen. Can you show? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, lost it.
Okay. I said that we have main. There is some noise sound.
Swapnali, do you want to try to rejoin? I hear an echo from your side. Maybe if you rejoin, there's some network connection. And Shaban, I think Swapnali's question was routing working or not? That's what she was questioning. Maybe the question is because if you open up the legacy client and you try to go to the new designer client, there is no path to that. So we have to just let her know that, how to bring up the new designer client. We can cover that once she rejoins, okay? Shaban, you're on mute if you're talking.
I'm talking and this is mute. So I said that the backend is not running now. I didn't get update, so I'm not sure it will works, but it will work. But I'm sure that the routing is working. Okay, and the application is working, by the way. So I'll discuss more about what is her problem about that. Maybe something that I missed to tell about it. Okay.
Okay, she's back now.
Okay. So Banali, can you hear us?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. First, we have, as I said, we have some modules. We have our own starting point for the app module. This app, it is the root base of the Angular application. It has some modules like package module that we have now. Packages module. Okay, so the routing starting from the app to slash routing module. The routing starting from here. It means like if you want to add something data dictionary, so you will start with something like that. And you will go deep with after the folder like that. So you will have folder like packages. It's called as example data dictionary, and you will get two packages module, something like this module. And the routing
Yeah,
module.
Shaban. But yeah, I tried the same, but it won't work actually. So that's why I was asking. Yeah, I tried to add one catalog module and then tried to route to catalog module, but it won't work. So,
Okay, we can after the reviewing the structure of the designer client, we can check your problems in your own code. But yeah, it works like that here for us. Something like we have inner modules, so we will mention it in the packages. Sorry, in the app module, we will share it here, and we will add our module like that, path and load children, and the packages module will contain another components. So we can go with the structure first, and then we can go with the problem that you have. Okay.
okay. But actually, I don't have code right now with me. So maybe we can discuss that one later. I will try it again. If I face the same issue, tell you.
Okay. Okay. You are welcome anytime.
So now just one point we want to make is that the way you access this designer client is not the same way you access the legacy client. So you have to remove the legacy client from your PALM XML file so that the designer client can come up. So I just want to make sure that we mention that so that when you start this application, you don't start with the client, but you start with the designer client.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you deploy the old client after the designer client. So I said before that if you we want to deploy the new CDS. Okay, I said recently that if we want to start the new designer client, the new client, so we will have to go with these steps, but replace the client with the designer client only. Okay, and yeah, I got your point for that.
Yeah,
From the first,
Shaban, I'm able to run the designer.
okay, so the problem is not related to the inner modules or inner routing. It is
It
related
is
to.
no, like you showed me now, how to add the data dictionary in this routing. So I tried the same thing for catalog controller in this code. So that was not working. I was still.
But you see the packages. But you see
Yes, it
that
is always yeah, yeah. It is always redirecting to packages only.
okay
We can take a look at
because
it.
because because something like that.
Yeah, I think.
I think we can troubleshoot. Once you have the code, maybe we can have a follow-up session on Monday, Swapnali, Shaban.
Yeah, sure.
Yuri, we got the problem. The problem is here that if I'm talking to the application localhost and the port of Angular, so it will redirect me to this path. It will redirect me to these packages. So then I'll go with the packages. So maybe I can add here slash packages and we will have something like that for the dictionary. Okay, you got me, so
Uh,
already.
One more thing, Shaban. Actually, we are loading package dashboard. We are not loading the header file, means a header component, I think. So that's where the problem may be. We are directly loading this package component. I checked the code. First means firstly we should load a header, then it should redirect to packages or data dictionary or catalog, but here it is directly reloading the main packages dashboard.
Yes, I got your point, and at the meantime that we haven't anything else the packages, so it will this point it means that the default will get you to the packages.
Yeah.
You got it? Maybe we can have something that it will direct me to packages or dashboard. It is not implemented. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, okay.
so now
So
we can go.
can we like we have in our client project in this CDS, like we have first load the header then we are redirecting to packages and the data dictionary. Can we do the same thing in this, or you are going to use any other approach?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think that you are asking Yuri, yeah?
No, I'm asking to you.
Okay, so I think maybe if we have many big modules like packages and dash and the data dictionary, we can have another module, another small module that it will be something like that, and the default will be for this module, and we have something to redirect to the package or the data dictionary.
Yeah,
You got my point?
yeah.
Okay. So did you try to get into the details of the components to understand what is done here?
Yeah.
So do you have some difficulties to know the details of this component?
Yeah, the same thing I told you. Yeah, how to add the new routing in.
Okay. For this packages, we have some components. This is the component. Okay. And we have some packages module TS. So when we are declaring in the new components, we are creating something like ng nc or something like that. So it will be added for declarations here. Okay. And this is the for the module. For the routing, we will add something like that here. Something like if I want to have the data dictionary, so I create a new folder like packages. I'll have my own data dictionary routing, and I have something like that.
Yeah.
Something like we have now the configuration dashboard component. This component, it means like when I'm clicked on I'm clicking to the specific package, it will redirect me to the page to show the details of this package. Okay, so the URL of that is, we will start from the first /packages, and I'll got here, I'll be here for modules, so I have another routing. So if I want to go to this component, the URI will be like that. The one is the idea of the package. Something like if we want to have something like data dictionary, so we will start like that /any component, and maybe something. So you will add the data dictionary here in the something like that. Okay. You will change in this because it's the default to go with the packages. Okay. Then you will have your own routing, something like that, to add your inner components that existed in your module. Maybe if you are working on it now, we can maybe pair programming together within this task, or maybe if you have any questions related, we can debug and solve this is the problem. Okay, I don't have problems with that. So do you have problems else except the routing?
Sorry?
First, do you understand now the routing?
Yeah.
So do you have any difficulties of the application maybe?
No.
So
I had only queries in this routing.
okay, so I'll go quickly with the structure of our code. So Okay, so we have some specs spec to TS. This is for testing the Angular. We didn't write too much tests with our components, but because we were in the fast, so maybe you can put in your plan to make some tests. Okay. For this component, for this configuration dashboard component, the components is talking to store, and the store is talking to service if it's that needed. Okay, something like package dashboard. For package dashboard, we have many components. Something like filter by tags, package list, package pagination, header, and search by package. So we can go with the filter by tags. Filter by tags is the type of component that it push the status to the store, and it is listening because the tags that are shown is from the store. Okay. So we'll see at constructor that this tags will be filled by the state of the store. Okay, to show the tags at before I'm clicking on it. Okay, this means that I'm subscribing to the state of the package store now. But I have another thing that if I'm doing something, if I want to add tags, I mean that when I'm selected specific tags, so I gonna change in the store to change the viewed packages, to change the packages that will be shown. Okay, something like that. If I'm clicking to the element, so I gonna collect which tags that are selected, and we will go with the package to store dot filter by tags. Okay.
Okay.
Are you following with me?
Yeah.
Okay. And filter by tags, it shows something like I got some tags, some array of strings, and I'm calling method. I'm calling methods that called get packages by tags, and I'm just filtering. I'm just adding this line. Sorry, this one. Okay, and I'm calling the to change in the store. So any components that are subscribing to this store will be changed. You got the point? As example here, we have package list. Package list, it means like the package dashboard independent, and there is some components that are changing the state. When we are changing in the state, so the package list will listen to this changes and change of the viewed packages.
Okay.
I don't want to complicate the idea of the components and the inner components, but as example, if you have data dictionary folder like that, so you will first go with the packaged data dictionary dashboard or something that show the data dictionary elements or something. So you will go with the something like package dashboard. If you have many components in the page, so you will have to make some many components that I'm saying that you will divide the page into components. It will make your development lifecycle easy, that you are changing in the specific component, not like the bigger one. And you will learn something about the reactive, and when you are changing in specific component, it will redirect these changes without any changes in the code. You are just pushing the change, and the other components is subscribing into this changes. You got it? So we have at the package dashboard, we have filter by tags, we have pagination, we have the header, we have sort by packages, search by packages, and we have sorting. This is the for package dashboard. We have package creation. The package creation, if you see it, it contains many packages or many tabs. So we have this DCL definition tab, we have imports tab, we have metadata tab, and we have scripts, and we have template and mapping tab. As example, at DCL definition is just something like the source editor, and source editor is binding with this variable. Okay, this variable is this object DCL definition. And the component is is binding to this DCL definition dot content. And when I'm changing in this editor, I'm gonna get this DCL definition, and I'm changing it here. This is for pushing the changes to the main component, and this is for the listening when I'm doing the edit and view, because we are using the same components for the viewing and for creating. So we will have to push some changes, something like that, once the text is changed, and we are subscribing if we are in the view or edit mode. Source editor is something like maybe it can be shared at the shared modules, because I think you can use it. And the designer, I don't have more knowledge about designer. I didn't work on it, but I think it is the same concept, that like we have bigger component and we have some components. Okay, this is our structure of Angular application. For sure, if you have any questions now or later, we can discuss it.
Okay, so like packages, I have to add a data dictionary under these feature modules.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Okay. So are you still here?
Sorry.
Yes, I'm here. Anything else, Swapnali, you have questions for Shaban?
No, Yuri. Okay. Right now, I don't have any questions. If I have anything, then I will ping Shaban on Rocket Chat.
Okay, so one thing.
Or we can discuss in the Monday's call.
On the Mondays, right? You can ping Shaban, no problem. If you want, we can. Monday is also fine. One thing I just wanted to make sure is that you have access to all the
yes.
What do you call it? The GUI that we want. Okay.
Yes.
So a lot of the functionality we have in Legacy Data Dictionary can be carried over here. Okay. But you want to make sure that you apply the data dictionary design that Sarah has put together for us as part of Designer Client. Okay. I can say you can reuse a lot of code, like what Shaban did for package list, even for some of it for package creation. A lot of it is reusable. Okay. So reuse it for data dictionary. You won't be starting from zero. And whatever applies in Legacy, as much as you can also reuse. But make sure when we do this, we implement based on this concept here.
Okay, I have point, Yuri.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, can you go back?
Yeah.
Yes. So Banani, that I have point here. So now we have the pagination too. you will see that at the right top side that we have 1, 2, 3, 4. It is something like pagination. We have some tags after it, and we have the left of it is the search for the dictionary, and something in the left side we have sort by. Sarah is the developing the UI and UX as the complete page. So if you will get the design for this page, it will she will give you the full HTML. So you will probably you will divide this HTML to the components. From my perspective, I think. Okay.
You mean Sarah is working on this?
I'm assuming that Sarah will give you the design of this page.
Okay, only this page.
Yuri, is Sarah will be responsible for deliver the HTML of this page?
I believe that is correct. Just the HTML, but I have to check. Maybe let me check with her. 1 second. Yeah, my applications are frozen. Too many open. Sarah. Sarah.
She's offline.
Okay. Yeah, I believe
so my suggestion is if Sarah will give you the full HTML for the dictionary, so you will have to divide this HTML to components.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay, so I'll check with her.
Okay.
But in general, I can say a lot of stuff that was done for package list also applies to here as well. Okay, so it's a for data dictionary list here, it's almost a duplicate. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I had. Any other questions?
No, you're not.
Excellent. Do you need me to send out the recording, Swapnali?
Yeah.
Okay, so it should be provided to me and I'll send that out. Thank you very much, Shaban. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Swapnali.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Take care.